The William Q. Murder Mystery Duo, Part 6.
Go grab a shirt from upstairs, baby.
I mean, Part 5. Okay. Be fast. Here we go. Dude, they shot me.
Who did?
Dude, I wasn't even the killer. That guy shot me.
Jerk.
He saw the killer and he's like, I had to kill somebody. He was afraid to go out. What's the matter? No.
I like this blanket. It's nice and warm.
Yeah. Can you cover me up?
Alright. You ready?
Yep. You see. Everybody knows who the killer is.
Alright, the new lodge. No, wait.
What?
The autumn. The days were getting shorter. The air was getting crisper. And one morning, Roz walked out to find a layer of frost on the garden. Autumn had come to the island. The tree leaves, which had been green for the robots' entire life, turned yellow and orange and red. Then they let go of their branches and floated down to the ground, and the forest gradually filled with the sound of creatures scurrying through dead leaves. Tree nuts were also falling, banking under roots and rocks, and occasionally clanging off the robot. The smell of flowers faded as the blossoms withered. All the rich scents and colors of the island were draining away. The animals were also changing. Furry animals were growing more fur. Feathery animals were growing more feathers. Skinny animals were starting to look for new homes. Yerp, it's cooling off, croaked one frog to another. Before long, it'll be time for sleeping. Yerp. I better start looking for a good hole, croaked the second frog. Have you found one yet? Nah, croaked the first frog. I'll look for a hole next week. For now, I'm going to enjoy the warm sunlight while it lasts.
The Monroe kid says. That's it. The sheriff needs to kill the murderer. You know how to play this game, right?
Yeah. Many of the island animals were already thinking about their winter hibernation. Frogs, bees, snakes, and even bears would soon disappear and spend the next few months resting out of sight. And then there were the birds. Some birds, like owls and woodpeckers, would spend the winter nesting and eating the island's few remaining edibles. But the migratory birds were preparing for the long journey south to their warmer living grounds. And among the birds destined to leave were the geese. The flock. Brightbill slowly waddled into the nest. He had a confused look on his face. Mama, the other goslings said we have to leave the island soon, and we won't return for months and months. Is that true? That is true, said Roz. We know that geese migrate south for the winter. Will you migrate with us? Said Brightbill. I cannot fly or swim, so I will spend the night here on the island. Can I stay with you? I do not think that is a good idea. I think you should migrate with the flock. How long will the migration take? Said Brightbill. Where will we fly? When will we come home? I do not know, said Roz. Let us go ask the others. So the robot and the gosling walked around the pond where Loudwing and her friends were chatting. Hello, everyone, said Roz. Brightbill has some questions about the flock's upcoming winter migration, and we'd be happy to answer them, said Loudwing. What would you like to know, little one? How long will the migration take? Said Brightbill. Where will we fly? When will we come home? It will take us a couple weeks to fly south, said Loudwing, depending on the weather. We'll join other flocks at a beautiful lake in the middle of a great swallowing field, said another goose, and we'll come back to the island after 4 or 5 months, said someone else, depending on the weather. As they walked back to the nest, Brightbill said to his mother, Lately I've been feeling this strong urge to fly, not just around the pond or the island, but to go on a long journey. Those are your instincts, said the robot. All animals have instincts. They help you survive.
Oh, here. Hey, there's something here.
Do you have instincts? Said the gosling. I do have instincts. They help me survive also. My instincts are definitely telling me to fly south for the winter, said Brightbill. I just wish you could join us. I'm going to worry about you while I'm away. Do not worry. I will be fine, said Roz. How bad could winter be? The migration. It was the night before the migration, and Brightbill was sleeping fitfully. Roz watched him toss and turn until he finally crawled up into her arms, and she rocked him to sleep, just like the old days. Early the next morning, Brightbill waddled outside and looked at the pond. The water was perfectly still. A few lazy clouds drifted above. Geese were already gathering by the beach, and
Oh, God.
tiny claws scampered down from the treetops. So today's the day, huh? Said Chit Chat, perched on a branch. We're going to see so many new things and meet so many new animals, and if there are any squirrels at your wandering grounds, please tell them that Chit Chat says hello. Today is the day, said Brightbill. The flock will be leaving soon. Are you excited or nervous or scared? I'm all of those things, the squirrel whispered. Well, don't worry about your mother. I'll look after her, so you know she'll be perfectly fine. Brightbill smiled. I'm afraid it is time to go, said Roz as she stepped out of the nest. Okay, Mama, said the gosling. See you in the spring, Chit Chat. Have a nice migration, Brightbill. The squirrel scampered back into the treetops. Come home with lots of exciting stories, but not too exciting because I don't want anything scary to happen to you. Goodbye. The geese were honking with excitement and hustling around as they made their final preparations. Several of the fathers huddled together discussing their flight plans while the mothers took a head count. There you are, Brightbill, Loudwing honked from the middle of the crowd. We're just about to begin. May I have your attention, please, said the biggest goose. As most of you know, my name is Longneck, and I'll be leading this year's migration. I'm asking everyone to please join your families for takeoff. Once we're all airborne...
This is the last round, guys. I know this, because I can make the wall.
Because what?
This is the last round that I'm going to have. Mama, I like those ones, because immediately when you shoot, they disappear.
Once we're all airborne, each family will take its position in RV.
Actually, I don't have it, but I'm going to get it one day.
In RV formation, and we'll start the first leg of our journey. Are there any questions? I have a question, came a booming voice. My son will not have any family with him. Where does he fit into the formation? Everyone turned to Longneck. "He can fly with me," said the big goose. "I hear Brightbill is a very clever flyer. I could use his help at that point." A moment later, the geese began flapping and honking and making their way into the air. A cloud of feathers floated down around the robot and her son. "You are not a gosling anymore," said Roz. "I am proud of the fine young goose you have become." Brightbill fluttered up to his mother's shoulders. "Thanks, Mama." The young goose wiped his eyes. "Is this where we say goodbye?" "This is where we say goodbye for now. Spring will soon be here, and we will be together again." "I'm going to miss you," said Brightbill as he nuzzled his mother. "I'm going to miss you too," said Roz as she nuzzled her son. The goose took a deep breath. Then he shook his tail.
Okay, guys, this is the last round.
Then he shook his tail feathers, flapped his wings, and joined the flock. At first, the geese flew in a disorganized jumble, but each goose slowly drifted into position until the flock formed a wobbly V. At the lead was Longneck, and behind his left wing was Brightbill. They circled in the sky until the V pointed south, and then the geese began their long migration. Roz